The second thing, when you came in, you got this bulletin, and inside there's a card that says long story short on one side, and on the other side it's got some words on it. I think as followers of Jesus, we can all agree, people who are followers of Jesus would say that the Bible is a pretty important book for us when it comes to our faith and our understanding of who God is and our practice of faith. And so I just want to take an informal poll. By a show of hands, how many of you would agree that for followers of Jesus, you would say the Bible is a fairly important book? Raise your hand. Keep them up. If you're voting in that way, keep them up. Keep your hands up if you've ever read it from cover to cover. Listen, I'm not trying to judge anybody. What I'm trying to say here is Leviticus is hard, y'all. Amen? I always do really well in January and February because Genesis and Exodus are amazing. They're filled with stories, and I get to March, and it's Leviticus. And then I'm like, well, there's next year. And come back next year. It's such an important book for us, though, because the Bible contains our story. It's the story of our faith. It's the beginning of the story. It's got the end of the story. And if we want to find our place in the story of God, we've got to know what the rest of the story says. And so for the next several weeks, we're going to look at this amazing book that we have called the Bible. It's called Long Story Short. Several weeks, a 30,000-foot view of the overarching story of the Bible so that we can all hopefully find our own place in it. So I hope you'll be there for that. Let's pray.